Go to the house of the lost sheep of Israel, is what we were left off with yesterday. And I said that a better context of the word lost in the Greek is the word perishing. Okay? Go to the sheep that are wounded and afflicted. And it continues on in today's gospel passage where Jesus gives the apostles the command to what? Cure the sick, raise the dead, cleanse the lepers, drive out demons. Kind of, again, re-emphasizing, the point that I made yesterday about this is more than just sheep that are just lost on their way. This is sheep that are sorely wounded, by not only physical ailments, but spiritual ailments. But now the instruction goes further to the apostles. Don't bring anything as you go on your trip. When we travel, what's the old stereotype? I probably shouldn't say this because I'm outnumbered, that, when women travel, they have 18 suitcases and men have like one small one. Again, a stereotype, I don't believe in it, okay? But, the idea that when we travel, we like to make sure we have everything that we need, right? We have everything. We have our shoes, we have our clothes, we have our toothbrushes, we have our chargers, if you're young, phone chargers type of thing. And Jesus instructs, don't bring anything. And there's really two reasons for that. The one is, that your dependence is on God. But also the second reason, to enter into the attitude of God. Because Jesus in himself, in the incarnation, is one that when he comes with nothing. He is stripped of the glory of his divinity and enters into humanity. And he lives his whole life in that way. A very simplistic, humble, simple way. So he's just asking the apostles to take on his mind and attitude. And then finally, as the passage ends, he tells them that when you go into town, find a worthy person. Now here's where this can really apply to us today. Find a worthy person. What does he mean by that? Find a person who will take you in, not only just take you in, but take in your simplistic, humble lifestyle. Find a person who sees you in need and let them take you into it. It's about hospitality. The heart that accepts God is the one that's going to accept a simple, humble person. Not one that's going to, look for something, like, the attitude, well, what can this person do for me? That's why he ends with, it will be more tolerable in the land of Sodom and Gomorrah. That one of the big sins of Sodom and Gomorrah was their lack of hospitality. That strangers came in and instead of helping them, as a stranger came into town, instead of helping them, they abused and manipulated them. That's when God cast the judgment on them. Why? Well, because they didn't take in the stranger, especially a humble, simple stranger. So when we take on, our services to the poor and to the simple, we're doing it to God. We're taking on his attitude, and we're also accepting God in our life. Because God comes in simple and in humility. So sometimes, again, people can be attracted by the people with money or the people with power, and they get very influenced by them, and they want to be their friends, and then they neglect, again, that humble person. It's a good way to evaluate ourselves. To take the poor in is to bring God in. May God bless you.